Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm sorry I'm 2 hours late. But a ton of stuff happens in the course of a day, even though I was...
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I was late. My apologies. I just got so many things I'm doing and so many arms in the fire that I could not get too many phone calls and too many things happening so quickly that unexpectedly you got to take care of. So anyway, I'm here. I've got a class to teach in 10 minutes, a demonology class, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go live and let you guys be a part of that demonology class. It's on deception, the spirit of the Antichrist. It is my class I'm teaching on demonology, and I'm going to also make it live for all of you tonight here on YouTube. And I see Renee Cannon. Renee, how are you doing? And Miss ZD and Tab Johnson and everybody. Okay, guys, listen, I love all of you. Jennifer Hall, all of you guys. Let me tell you what's going on in Paris, okay? And I apologize for being late on this. Really a quick shout out right now, guys, for noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. And here's what they're saying over at Noble Gold, which I find to be very fascinating, to be quite honest with you. They're saying this: we are at war and we're in a recession. Two things the government doesn't want you to know, but it's only a matter of time until cracks start to show. And do you know who will get hit the most? You and I. That's why you need to protect yourself and your family, because things will get worse. The Bible even says that. Fortunately, Noble Gold Investments is here to help you. You've worked too hard to build up your savings and investments to see all it crushed to bits in a financial fallout from the wars, the trade tariffs, the sanctions that are bound to happen. The gold and silver from Noble Gold Investments are real assets and possessions in times like these. Knowing that you're outside the system when it all goes wrong, well, that's a great feeling. And a surefire way to keep your money safe for your retirement is a precious metals IRA. Noble Gold Investments has been helping people like you to keep their money safe for years. And at this month, they're giving away this beautiful 1/4 of an ounce gold American Eagle coin with every qualifying IRA of $50,000 or more or higher. It's a 1/4 of an ounce pure gold Eagle coin. It's a great, beautiful golden Eagle coin. Guys, go to www.noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com, or pick up the phone and call them at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. And tell them Pastor Paul Begley sent you. All right, here's what's going on in Paris, which is very disturbing. Violence has erupted on the streets of Paris today as thousands took to the streets across the entire nation of France even to protest against the pension reforms. That's right, because it used to be you could retire and get a full pension at age 50 in France. But obviously, there's no way that that can continue because there's too many people retired. The baby boomer generation is too old. There's not enough people working, can't pay enough taxes to support all the other folks. You knew this was never going to work. France should have known this when they set the age at 50. But riot police have fought running battles with demonstrators in the capital city on a so-called Black Tuesday today of the industrial action across the country. The worst trouble was close to the Port Royal metro station, where hundreds of people riot with riot police, hundreds of police even, using tear gas, batons, projectiles rained down on them. Bins were set on fire, bus stops were destroyed, cars were torched, windows were broken. It was absolutely anarchy, massive craziness. And big crowds also took to the streets of Marseille and in Nice and other cities, and trouble was also reported in other major cities, including Lyon and Nantes and Rennes. As the police spokesperson is saying that radical agitators had joined the crowds, probably George Soros paid people, and accused them of attacking the police whenever they can. A protest march is being heavily policed. Everything is being done to restore law and order right now that could possibly be done. It is ugly. And millions are furious at President Emmanuel Macron, his attempt to increase the retirement age to 64, bringing France more in line with many of its European Union neighbors like the UK, where the state pension in the United Kingdom is 66. Here in America, it's now 67 and going to go higher. Well, as a result, Macron is facing his biggest standoff with French trade unions since coming to power in 2017, as his flagship proposal hangs in the balance. So it's ugly there. And we knew this was going to happen. We've been warning people. I've been saying to people that this is all part of the chaos that the global elitists are pushing. They're pushing, guys. You have to understand, they are pushing really what they're trying their best to do is create so much global chaos that they bring control out of chaos. Now, Jesus knew this was coming. He said that this is the kind of world we would be in, including apocalyptic events with the weather and the sun, the moon, the stars, and earthquakes and all these apocalyptic events. And mankind would be in a state of perplexity, confusion, and the wars and the rumors of wars and all of the violence, just like it was in the days of Noah, just like it was in the days of Lot. The same sins, the same violence, the same mentality. The crazier it gets, the crazier it gets. Does that make sense? The uglier it is, the uglier it gets. It's just unbelievable what we're dealing with. So pray for the people of France. Pray for people really all over the world. The governments, many of the governments of the world are corrupted. Many of the governments of the world are being exposed of their darkness. Many of these institutions are collapsing. It's all part of the coming of the rise of the Antichrist and also the soon return of Jesus Christ. And that's why you want to give your life to Jesus Christ. He's coming soon. Guys, I'm going to be back in a few minutes with this class. I'm teaching a demonology class. I got like 44 students, but I'm going to go ahead and make this one class available to everybody on the internet because I think what I'm talking about is so important to today. And it's deception, the spirit of the Antichrist. I'll be right back here on YouTube.